Hello, I'm Natalie from Moonstone Publications. Welcome to this overview of some of the stories we've covered over the past week. But first, please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. The Reserve Bank has set a significant legal precedent by forfeiting assets belonging to Bedien Odendaal, the alleged lover of former Steinhoff CEO Marcus Jooste. The forfeiture includes 42 million rand held in 5 bank accounts and a property in Paul's Valdevie estate. According to Dahini Naidu, director at Fairbridge, Arden and Lawton, the legal framework used in the Odendaal case, particularly under the exchange control regulations, allows for the attachment of subsequent forfeiture of assets even in the absence of a criminal conviction. She said the regulations prioritize the prevention of asset dissipation over waiting for lengthy criminal trials. The Financial Intelligence Center has published a draft directive obligating crypto asset service providers and crypto asset FSPs to share client information during crypto transfers. The so-called travel rule will require CASPs and crypto asset FSPs to exchange prescribed information when facilitating digital asset transactions. The draft directive delineates distinct obligations for CASPs and FSPs acting as intermediaries in crypto asset transfers, with the ordering CASP responsible for gathering and transmitting client information. The South African Reserve Bank has sent a strong signal that the repo rate will remain unchanged for most of this year. The bank's monetary policy review suggests that headline inflation may struggle to dip below 5% this year, remaining distant from the target midpoint of 4.5%. The SARB cited emerging risks and persistent uncertainties as reasons for its cautious approach. While forward rate agreements initially indicated a possible rate cut in the first half of this year, recent shifts in FRA rates now suggest that rate cuts might not materialize until early next year. A syndicate milked the fiscus of 100 million rand in fraudulent VAT claims. According to the National Prosecuting Authority, the group defrauded SARS between 2009 and 2015 by submitting false VAT returns. They claimed 200 million rand in refunds for purportedly importing diesel and selling it to major companies. The High Court this week sentenced members of the syndicate to hefty jail terms. The High Court has reaffirmed that the tax court is not a court of law, thus allowing taxpayers to be represented by laypersons, potentially making these courts more accessible and affordable. The appeal before the High Court stemmed from a tax court decision in the case of former swimsuit model Candice van der Merwe against SARS. Despite the ruling, experts say taxpayers should weigh up the potential risks of foregoing representation by a knowledgeable and experienced legal practitioner. The FSCA has launched an investigation into trading platform Banxso following numerous complaints about its alleged use of deepfake advertisements. The authorities' move comes after it's cautioned the public against engaging in financial services with Immediate Matrix, a company whose logo appears on many of the fake ads. Immediate Matrix was found using images of famous personalities such as Elon Musk and Patrice Motsepe in its advertisements. Banxso denies any involvement with the deepfake ads. The JSE is proposing significant changes to its listings requirements in a bid to reduce costs for small and medium-sized companies. Compliance burdens, particularly onerous for smaller firms, have led to a decline in listings on South Africa's main stock exchange. The proposed reform will split the JSE's main board into 2 segments, a prime segment for large corporations and a general segment for smaller companies. If implemented, general segment issuers will enjoy benefits such as an increased flexibility to raise capital. The National Assembly Standing Committee on Public Accounts has demanded a leadership overhaul at the Road Accident Fund following its recent legal loss against the Auditor General. The High Court dismissed the RAF's bid to challenge the AG's disclaimer of its financial results for 2020-2021. The disagreement revolves around whether the RAF should be considered an insurer or a social benefit fund, and the applicable accounting standards. SCOPA chairperson Mkaleko Glengwa called for new leadership at the RAF, saying the current board and executives are not fit for purpose. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website, moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.